the reason why the accreditation process is so important, okay? Now, I said before, I've been teaching in Cambodia for a while. In every class, I always had students approach me, teacher, I really want to study in the US, how can I do it? Why do they want to study in the US? Because a degree from the US has a lot of value, okay? Somebody that gets a degree from the United States has more job possibilities than someone that gets a degree from Cambodia at this point in time, okay? Because they have those standards, okay? And so another part of the reason to help explain why it's so expensive though, is if we take this comparison. So when students were asking me before, I really want to study there, but it's so expensive, right? For a student to go to the US from Cambodia, they have to pay international tuition, okay? So where an American citizen gets a lower rate, international students have to pay a much higher rate. So if they're going to some of the smaller schools in the US, they're probably going to be paying maybe $15,000, maybe a little bit less, but maybe about $15,000 for tuition only. That's the cost of the education. That doesn't include a place to live, that doesn't include food, that doesn't include transportation, or any other costs that they may incur, because if they're there, they're probably going to need some sort of entertainment, they have to do something for fun. So all in, a student is looking at maybe $25,000 or $30,000 a year. And that's just at a smaller school. You start talking about some of the bigger, more what we call prestigious universities, and it starts to go up $40,000, $50,000 per year. So a student that goes for 4 years, let's say they pay $30,000. They go for 4 years. That's $120,000 by the time they get their diploma. Okay? Now, if we offer a degree that has the same value, it has the same quality, it even has some of the same professors, now they only pay $9,000 per year. So at the end of it, you're looking at 4 years, $36,000. Well, that's a lot cheaper than going to study in the United States to get a degree of the same quality. Now, you're right, it is more expensive than the other universities here, but as a lot of my former students have always told me, if I want to go work abroad, a lot of times if I have diploma from Cambodia, the jobs don't even look at me. So $9,000 per academic year does seem expensive, but it's an investment. And so students really have to ask themselves, what's their future worth to them? How much do they have to sacrifice now for a better future later? So maybe they have to spend more, maybe they have to take out a loan for their education, but in the future, if they're able to get a higher paying, better quality job that maybe other university students that don't have that high standard education, then it's going to be much more worth it for them to invest the money now and get that better job later.